All right, we are live. Hello, hello. Okay, welcome everybody. Hello, I hope everyone is doing well. Well, happy almost birthday. It is my channel's birthday. It's so funny. I mean, I created this, like, I remember this so clearly. I created it sort of on a whim. I was kind of messing around with tarot and like recording it a month prior before actually starting the channel, and I just wanted to see like how I recorded it, or you know, it was interesting. Like in the beginning I even took notes like on, and I would pre-select the cards. I'd let the deck obviously choose them, but I didn't like do it live. And I would kind of study them because I wanted to really like be accurate, and it's just so funny. So here we are 3 years later, and I just have such a different view and perspective on tarot and how to use this tool, this divination, and it's just really cool. So I have like a little small live tonight in celebration of my channel's birthday. If you guys wanted to get on the list for tonight, you can. I have some spots available, so mark yes, you can definitely get on the list. All the information should be updated in the description box below. I know someone was saying, well, I don't know that, but I'm like, I know it's sexy, but someone was saying I should start an ASMR channel, and I was like, I would love to start an ASMR channel for just tarot, and it's like relaxing, soothing tarot. I don't even know who they were, but I used to follow this one person, and I don't even think they were trying to do it on purpose, but I literally could just put them on just to fall asleep to like the sound of their voice. Like it sounded so good. But yeah, so if you guys wanted to, you know, get a personal reading with me live, that's why I do these live streams. That's what they're there for. If you wanted any information on how to do that, on how to book, all that information is in the description box below. I'm just kind of sitting here admiring my like crystals on my desk and preparing to go live. So I have 3 people already on the list. If you guys wanted to book, you can. All the information is down below. If you have any questions, you guys feel free to let me know. But I want to show everyone like the little, what I'm looking at. I love this little, I've always had the selenite bar here, but I have all the crystals I used from today's video. So if you guys want to check out the newest video I've uploaded, it's an 18+. I love this little heart selenite bowl. I just, it just gets me. Selenite, anything, like, especially when it's shaped. I even have the, like, the crescent moon selenite bowl. Love that shit. And then this is my favorite crystal by far, this raw tiger's eye. It's so cool. You usually see tiger's eye tumbled. I like this crystal too. But yeah, I'm just sitting here admiring my little my little tarot desk. Okay, thank you so much, Crescent Moon Tarot.
Yes, it's my channel's birthday. It's a very sentimental day. Lots of like memories. Super cool. All that I've gone to just because of the channel, like where I came from and then where I've gone is just incredible. I think one thing for sure, and something I talk about a lot, is just the power of manifestation and just sort of believing you can achieve something. Okay, so I'm going to get into the readings for tonight. So if you guys wanted to book, you can while I'm doing this, but I'm going to start with the people that have already pre-booked. Well, let me make sure the camera's even. Okay, Tamara, if you are here, let me know, Tamara. If you are here, let me know you have a reading with me and it's an 18 plus. After Tamara, we have Trina. After Trina, we have Raven. And let me check if there are any other bookings that came in. Okay, so far we have 3 spots taken. If you guys wanted to book, you can. All that information's down below. Tamara, let me know if you are here. Let me know if you are here, Tamara. If not, then I'm going to move on to the next person, but definitely let me know when you do come and I will get you right up after them. Okay, so I have Trina after. And Trina, we have been texting. So, okay. I'm sure you wrote down your question. So let me find it. And then I know that I have context because we've been texting about it. And it's just so interesting. But first and foremost, happy belated birthday. Oh my gosh. Trina, you guys just had a birthday. She is the one and only Sagittarius. Okay, so after recent events, you know, I had to ask the question, how is Bradford feeling about you after your text? Why did he reach out? Or like, what does he want? Okay, so why did he reach out? What does he want? You know, whatever, however this is channeled, let's just get that information. How is Bradford feeling about me after the text? Why did he reach out? To start, we have the Chariot. We have the Knave of Pentacles. Mark, I got you. You are number 4 on the list. So we have the Chariot. We have the Knave of Pentacles. How is he feeling about you after your text? We have the Knight of Cups. Honestly, like so far, what I'm really gathering just from the energy, well, and the cards I have in front of me, is that they're feeling like almost, yes, okay, so what you said in the text was very straightforward. You were very honest, you were very blunt, and maybe it was like hard truth even that they had to sort of swallow. But the fact that you kind of were harsh with them made them realize like how much this impacted you, how many feelings you do have, because you wouldn't have been harsh if you didn't care, and you wouldn't have cared if like you know, didn't have feelings for them. And it almost solidifies to them that, oh shit, like she does have feelings for me, she does really like me, she was really hurt. Because this whole time I feel like you've been very stoic and you've kind of held your own, and it's been hard for them to read you. You know, they've had a tough time really understanding if you actually give a fuck or if you are just pretending not to. And it's a weird thing to kind of validate them, but it does. Like and I think it's because they have a lot of feelings for you as well. And I guess they felt like they were just kind of in that alone and felt awkward about it and didn't really know, you know, their place, and didn't feel like it was ever the right opportunity to share it, or just generally it's not the right opportunity to share it, but they did want to know if you had them too, or if it was just them feeling this way secretly because they are with somebody else. You know, it's a whole it's a whole thing. So I feel like just you saying that, like, your text almost solidified that in the future there could be a future with you. And that's something that they had always fantasized about, but they obviously never expressed it to you. And they still haven't really quite expressed it to you, but now them seeing like how you have reacted and to their text, which was them trying to be sentimental, trying to meet you in the middle, has, you know, really open their eyes like about how you feel about them. So it's interesting. They're feeling like glorified. They're feeling gratitude. It's weird. Like, their reaction to your text is not of the norm. They're more viewing it in like a celebratory way. Like, I know you kind of scolded them and you were hard on them, but they're like, oh, like, she does care. She does like me back. And it was something they just had in question for so long, right? And there is really this energy of, you know, could there be a future here? Could there be a relationship? Could there be love later down the line? Like, they never really wanted this door to close. They never wanted this to not be an option. And I think they were afraid that they had hurt you so badly, or that they had fucked up so badly that they had lost you completely. And I think that's why they sent the text. And then they get this reply from you, and it's not the best. This doesn't really go to their advantage, but it made them realize, okay, you know what? Like, I do have feelings for her. Like, and it looks like she has feelings for me, and we both know this now. And it can't be a possibility right now, but maybe in the future it can, you know? So we have honeymoon and codependency. You know, it's interesting that they need this validation from you. And it is a little codependent now that I think about it, because it's like they're in a relationship with somebody else, and then they really need you to have feelings for them. Why? Like, why do they need that kind of validation? And could be that they are very codependent on you. They didn't want this door to close completely to your friendship or to you being an option, because you've always been the best for them. You've always been very kind to them. You've always been like open, like an open door for them. And they, you know, it's like they want their cake and they want to eat it too, essentially. And it also seems like this person that they're with is merely like a distraction, because they are putting you on this pedestal, and they are viewing you in this certain light, and they are really seeing you in the perspective of being a treasure. And why maybe they don't come towards you, why they don't end the relationship they're in, only thing I can imagine, like the only way we could justify that, is that they don't feel like they're enough for you, you know, that they're not your equal, and that you deserve better. But there is no denying that there is chemistry here, compatibility, you know, all of that, and that they are feeling some type of way, especially after your text, which to them was more so solidifying that you do indeed care. Okay, and because you care, you're affected, and because you're affected, you kind of responded in a way that was emotionally charged. Okay, so let's do their channeled messages and let's see what they would say to you. Just candidly, without all of this filtering that you guys are seemingly having to do because it is sort of like a game of tiptoe right now. So let's see what they would say to you. What would Bradford say to Trina? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords. What would Bradford say to Trina? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. What would Bradford say to you? I just really don't want drama with you. I view you as someone that, you know, you don't want drama either. And I understand your perspective. I understand that you backed away because this was causing a lot of grief and a lot of anguish, and that's not something I feel like you deserve. So I absolutely understand your perspective and agree with you. But what's more for me in what you texted is that I feel like we still could like revisit this in the future. Like I feel like we could, like I never wanted to lose this. I never wanted to lose all of our memories and all of what we've been through together. And I just feel solid now with you. I feel like we won't lose it. Because I don't think what I'm doing right now, like, is gonna last forever. And I'm sorry that I even involved you, but I'm just so, you know, happy, and I'm glad that I'm not losing you, like, completely as a person and as a friend. Like, you made me really believe like this was it and this was the end, and you were completely walking away and blocking me out of your life, that you just were better off without me. And maybe you are, and maybe like literally I'm not doing that much, but you've done a lot for me, and I do want to try to reciprocate that, because honestly, Trina, I feel like there is a reason we met, and I feel like burdened by the fact that I maybe caused you sadness or pain, and it just hurts me because you don't deserve it, and I should have done better and known better and just been better. So just know that I do really care about you, and I don't want you to feel left out. I actually feel like you deserve better, way, way better. And I just think you're such an incredible person, and you should know that. And I can't wait to see where this could go in the future, knowing now that I haven't completely lost you. All right, so that was your channeled messages from your person. So you got a second question, which was a birthday present to you, but we kind of talked about like what could that question be, and maybe we could ask about your next love and see what comes up for you in regards to your next love. Okay, so what is coming through for Trina in regards to her next love? So we have the Hierophant coming out first. We have the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Swords, Trina's next love. We have the Magician. We have the Fool. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the High Priestess. Okay, so your next love that is coming through. Okay, so, oh, I just made that worse. Hopefully this is better. All right, so I feel like your next love is someone who's very hardworking. This is someone who's very persistent with their work. They have a very strong work ethic. I wouldn't doubt that this person is a boss or a leader, or they own a business of some sort. They're business minded. This is someone who is very connected as well, and they're very like versatile and adaptable. Like I think they're kind of like a chameleon. They can kind of mold to whatever crowd. This is someone that has had to walk away from struggle, and I feel like you guys might have that in common. Like you might meet this person upon walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you might have that commonality with them, and that they are kind of like, you know, walking away from things that no longer serve them. I do feel like this person has a tough time opening up with the King of Cups in reverse. They could even like have a drinking problem, or something that they might reveal, but pretty early on, that you'll be kind of aware of. But I think it comes from this person being maybe not in the best place when you meet them, but like definitely going through something. And it could even be that you're going through something too. You might not even recognize this as someone that could be your love. Like I do think there will be attraction here with the Magician and the Fool. But you might not even see that you guys could end up in a relationship somehow, or as lovers. And it could just be that it was like the right time, right place. Like you guys just ended up sort of meeting each other, and it just sort of happened serendipitously. And I feel like it could even be an unconscious manifestation that you are going to manifest not only new love and someone to come through in your life, but someone that has like commonality or has been through some of the same things that you have, so that you don't have to go through them again, because you both will be very clear about like your boundaries up front. And I think that would be really cool for you. With the Fool, I definitely see this being like a new beginning for you and for them, as far as like new energy in your life and meeting someone new and exciting. I don't feel like this is someone who's going to leave you out in the cold. Like I do feel like they're a very point blank person. So if they say something, they mean it. You know, they're going to do their best to make sure that they're very honest and just upfront with you. You can really trust your intuition when it comes to this person, or it could even be that you guys have a spiritual connection, and like a draw to each other. They could also be very attracted to your spirituality. We have co-create and poised. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who is very confident. Like I definitely think they might have some sort of status or something where they appear, they come through very confident. They are someone that could be very different than you, but I do feel like there's, again, going to be a lot of commonalities. So we have you deserve love and release your ex, and that could even be sort of a little message from the angels or from spirit saying, you know, release things that no longer serve you with that Eight of Cups, so that you can make room for new energy into your life, because you truly do deserve love. And other people are going to see you as lovable. All right. All right, Trina, I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live, and I hope you have an amazing night tonight, and definitely keep me updated on everything that happens. I love to hear it, and it's just so crazy how things have like progressed so much. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Raven. Who got a regular deck pool and timeline cards. Hi Raven, how are you? Let me pull up your question. I know it's on Instagram. Okay. So will things with Cameron progress within the next few months? Specifically, will he put in time and effort to see you more often? He works so much, and we've actually only hung out in person once so far, with plans to hang out again in the next 2 weeks, but we communicate through our phones, Snapchat, and occasionally FaceTime every day. I'm totally cool with being patient if I know there's something to be patient for, but his mercurial energy is stressing a girl out. Okay, so, whew, all right, so I can tell that this is bothering you, so we're gonna get into it, but basically, you have been talking to this guy, he's saying he's super busy with work, you've hung out once, you have plans to hang out again, like, in 2 weeks, but, you know, in the meantime, there's a lot of, like, mood swings, and you just never really know, like, you want to know if he's gonna put in effort. Okay. Is he going to put in effort? All right, we have the King of Swords. Is Cameron going to put in effort? We have the Chariot. We have the Star. We have the Two of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords for me. Is Cameron going to start putting in more effort into this connection with Raven? We have Justice coming out in reverse. The Sun in reverse, clarifying Chariot. Clarify the Star for me. We have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So honestly, I feel like they have every intention to put in a lot of effort and to put in more effort into the connection by like seeing you in person more and things like that, but I just don't think they have the execution. Like they have the intention, which is kind of what's important, you know, because we wouldn't want someone to not have good intentions and then, you know, say they do, but it turned out not to be the case. I definitely feel like they do. It's just well, they think you're very special and unique and different, and they like that a lot. You know, they're not interested in the same old basic sort of thing. They're very interested in getting to know you and have been. But I feel like they're kind of undecided about something with the Two of Swords. I'm not really sure what, but they're like undecided about something and don't really know how to go about this fairly. I don't know if this is undecided. Let me clarify. Clarify the Two of Swords. What are they undecided about? Clarify the Two of Swords. they just have so much like going on in their life. They just don't even know how to really balance things. So yeah, they have the intention to do better and put more effort in and, you know, see you more often, but they just don't have the execution because they have a poor work-life balance or whatever it is that's going on here that's causing them to kind of like burnout is really what I'm getting. And there is some sort of indecision about something, and it could even be like pursuing you further because they might even have this self-awareness, like they might know this about themselves. It could be selfishness that's sort of stopping them, or even just the belief system with the King of Swords and the Chariot that they can make this work, you know, making this work as in a relationship with you where they do see you more consistently, more often. Because they want to with the Star, like they're seeing you as very special, out of the ordinary, not someone that they can just meet again. And they are feeling like some sort of connection or some sort of pull to you. There's a familiarity about you that they really enjoy. It makes them feel very comfortable, and it makes them feel like they can, you know, open up to someone. But they don't know how to give you really what you deserve. Maybe because they don't even know what that is. Maybe they're still very immature and young and learning and don't really know how to really give into a relationship. With the Sun in reverse, I feel like this also can represent that they have a lot going on in their life and they're not particularly happy about those things, and that might rub off on you, like you kind of had mentioned their mercurial energy. So maybe they just feel like, I don't know, lost when it comes to, and that's the Two of Swords here with the indecision as to how to go about this. They have every intention. We have happy coming out, but in reverse. Like they have the intention of making you happy, but they're just not going to. So it's almost like Spirit is kind of intervening in the reading and saying like, well, this is the variant, this is their intention, this is what they want to do for you, but the future and like what's going to happen is not much. It's just not much. And maybe with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands ending here, it kind of talks about how this could be a life lesson for you, and it could be appearing in this way as a manifestation of this relationship or connection with this person to sort of put up a mirror and show you like what exactly it is that you need to fix. And I think with the Ace of Wands, if you were to fix anything, it would just be like boundaries. Like if you're not having fun now, you might not have fun later, and you need to realize that you're worth fun and you're worth passion and you're worth, you know, consistency, and you're worth all these things. So, you know, if it's not showing up right away up front, then no deal, because you are worth all that. So if it's not making you happy, it's not making you happy. If it's not making you happy now, it won't in the future. Is sort of the message that's coming through for you. Okay, we have playfulness. Like if you're not having fun, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep saying that, then you're not having fun. We have love yourself first, and that could be even the boundary that you have to put up as well. All right, so just simple kind of, this isn't working how I had imagined it, is very rings true. Okay, so I don't have my like old-fashioned timeline cards the way that I used to, but I do have these, and I was using them as a timeline because they have numbers on them, and it's an oracle as well, so it's actually super interesting. But I know you got timeline cards, so let's do this. And you can apply this timeline however it resonates with you. Okay, hold up. I want one card, please. One card representing a number for Raven in her timeline question. One. Whoa. We have 1 and 3. So this could be 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 to, same thing, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 1 to 3, 1 to 3 days. However it resonates for you. We have awareness and fertility. Fertility to me just goes to show that you're in a very attracting energy right now. So you can indeed get whatever it is that you want, and just understand that. And they kind of need to understand that too. And then with awareness, having the awareness to put that idea into action. All right, so I hope that resonated. Thank you so much, Raven, for joining the live. I appreciate you so much, and it was good to hear from you again. I hope that you stay safe and stay healthy and have a good rest of your Friday night, you guys. It's Friday. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next person. Hi, Trina. So you were before this reading. So rewind. And I did your reading. I'm sorry. I feel like I always say, like, okay, I'm going on at this time. I end up going early. And you always try to meet me there. And then I've, like, already done it. So I, like, apologize for that. Okay, so let's move on to the next person, which is Mark. Mark, you got 2 readings. The first one is a regular deck pool, and then the second one is an 18 plus and channeled messages, or we could do an extended reading, just whatever it is that you want. But let's focus on the first one. Hi Mark, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So you want to know the rest of the year. What is the rest of the year? The rest of the year for Mark. We have the Page of Wands. The King of Swords. Okay, sounds good. The Star. The Magician. The rest of the year for Mark. Clarify the Page of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. Clarify the Star. The 4 of Wands, and clarify the Magician. The 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So the rest of the year, I definitely feel like it's going to be filled with a lot of, like, parties. I don't know if you're gonna be, if you have any, like, holiday plans or any parties coming up, but there seems to be some really good things in the mix for you. But with the Page of Wands, I'm just getting that there's going to be a lot of reasons to celebrate. The Page of Wands gives me, like, vibes that things are going to be really warm and good, but you still might be very protective or guarded or have your defenses up. I don't know if this is in relation to family and friends or if this is in relation to finances, but Spirit is sort of urging you to kind of, like, release your grip on things, to really share the joy and the merry amount, to give, to be in a grateful energy with the 6 of Pentacles, but to understand that, like, you are in control, you do have power, you do have abundance. There's no need to be overly cautious in regards to anything in terms of the remainder of this year. Actually, the opposite, like, really urging you to kind of let loose and celebrate and be in a good, warm, grateful energy, and a knowingness, a confidence, even with the Star, that everything is okay. I don't know, really, I can't pinpoint what this is in regards to. It almost feels personal. It feels like, you know, sometimes when I see my family and I haven't seen them in a long time. Like, I have my defenses up because I just feel like I might be criticized for everything or asked a lot of questions about everything. And, you know, it's not even necessary to be defensive because they're just miss me and they're just trying to get to know me, you know? So it could be something like that. Like, a message is coming through about just being confident and owning your power and knowing that everything is fine, and to just try to take it easy and be in a good, you know, place, in a good mood. With the Magician, I'm also seeing that you are going to be in a very lucky energy. So definitely play the lotto, but a lucky energy in that you're going to really see a lot of wish fulfillments for you, a lot of blessings coming through. And that's also why Spirit is saying there's no need to be very protective over what you have currently when there is more to come and you can feel like at ease. But I'm seeing definitely in regards to your finances, with the Four of Wands, I'm also seeing that you're just going to really start to shine in, I want to say like your demeanor, but just how you carry yourself, because there's a lot to be happy about in terms of yourself, a lot to be proud about in terms of your year, and how Spirit really wants you to spend the remainder of your year is just being prideful and confident that you did the best you could, that you really did work really hard and you did execute things to the fullest and you tried very hard this year, and there's a new year to come. And you're also going to do the same thing. You're going to try really hard, and there's going to be some really incredible things coming through for you. We have happy, happy, and we have to be fair. What's so interesting about to be fair coming out is that it's like Spirit wants you to be fair to yourself. Like, you've done a lot. You're very magical, whether you realize it or not. We have the archetype of child magical coming through. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So you might have this belief system and you might see the beauty in all things except for yourself. Like, you're somehow excluded in that. And Spirit really wants you to not exclude yourself, to really look at, you know, the beauty in all of your life and the beauty and belief that everything is possible in terms of what you can achieve. Because you have come so far. And I think that's kind of a energy that's coming through here. We have magical, we have happy, happy. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful airy colors here as well. To me, it just symbolizes, like I said in the beginning, a lot of warmth. And so I feel like the remainder of your year is going to be really good, and you just have to be a little nicer to yourself, a little kinder to yourself, give yourself a little more grace, the same grace that you may extend to other people, and understand that you've just done the best that you can do. All right, so that is your first reading. Let's move on to your second question, which is going to be an extended 18 plus deck pool. But I did hope this one resonated. And you want to know who is dreaming of you and what are they dreaming of. And I have the perfect deck out waiting for me right now, and it's the Archetype Oracle. So we'll try and figure out, you know, who this person is. Actually, I want to even start with it. We have Engineer and Seeker. So this is someone who could have sort of a very analytical, engineer-like brain and side to them. This is someone who does have a thirst for more and for better in their life. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. Who is dreaming of you? What are they dreaming of? The person that's dreaming of you is very attractive themselves. They're someone who does catch a lot of people's attention, a lot of suitors, and they're very attracted to you. They think you're very sexy and attractive, and they want to continue to get to know you more. I feel like this person might be, I don't know, going through it, or they might feel like they don't have a shot with you in some sort of way, for whatever reason. But they are seeing you as someone that is maybe their boss, or someone that they could see themselves in a long-term commitment with. It's interesting. But I do feel like there is some sort of authority that you may have over this person, which is why they might feel like this is like no man's land, like forbidden territory even. They would like to pursue some sort of like love or some sort of relationship with you, and they have dreams of doing that. They have a lot of dreams of you saving them, like randomly, like actual dreams. This is someone that I do feel like wants to grab your attention and wants to see where this goes. This is someone who's very curious about you. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, they want to like get to know you more. They want to invest in this. They want to take the time to like understand you. And I do feel like this is someone that does have a lot of options. Like, I feel like this is someone that other people are after, but I think they're in need of something more, they're searching for something more, they're seeking something more. And I feel like they are just very optimistic when it comes to you and the connection, but also confused because there could be some sort of work boundary here. But they are like, they love your personality and they think you're really funny. Maybe there's like common friends. Maybe you guys have, you know, all gone out together. There's flirtatious energy, or there's some sort of connection here that is bringing, you know, more fuel to the fire when it comes to this person. They definitely have like some sort of obsession with you, even just kind of curious about you and wondering where this could go. Maybe they do feel like you have no feelings or eyes for them, and they see this as like unrequited love, but they think you guys have a lot of chemistry and they're optimistic about like where this could end up. But at the same time, they kind of feel like, okay, maybe I'm not for them. We have the fates as well. Like they would like the fates to bring you together. Hey, and maybe they quite literally are, but they're sort of viewing the situation as like forbidden. So I don't know if this is like they work for you, or they work under you, or it's a co-worker or a schoolmate, or something maybe even a little taboo. But they are having a tough time kind of getting past that so that they could even see further into a connection or relationship with you. They're very curious about it and they're very lustful over it, but they're just not sure like how they're going to be able to go about it. All right, so that is what I'm seeing for you, Mark. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate you. And I hope you have a great rest of your Friday night. I wonder who that person was. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate you all. I will try to go live again this weekend, probably Sunday night. But in the meantime, everyone stay safe. Have a great Friday night. I'm gonna freaking go to sleep. My baby has a swim class in the morning. So here we go. I love you.